Algebra 2, Worksheet 35.2 review. I'm going to look at numbers 33 and 34. They're both dealing with this word problem regarding Jennifer. Jennifer is deciding whether she should purchase an Apple or a Dell computer for college. If she purchases an Apple computer, there's a 2% chance it will get a virus while she's in college. If she purchases a Dell, there's a 90% chance it will get a virus while she's in college. The probability that Jennifer buys a Dell and gets a virus is 54%. Number 33 asks, what is the probability that Jennifer buys an apple? And notice in the beginning, they didn't tell us what percentage it was for her to get an apple or to get a Dell. They went straight to the percentages of the virus. So if you're doing your tree diagram, I use circles for this. And the first ones up top will represent apple or Dell. So I'm going to put an A for apple, a D for Dell. Again, we don't know these yet. On the bottom would be virus, or I'm just going to put NV for no virus. Virus, no virus. Again, if she gets an apple, there's a 2% chance we'll get a virus. So our virus should be 0.02. I should be writing that bigger. Then that means not getting a virus should be 0.98. We want those two to add up to one whole or 100%. So you have 2% for getting the virus, 98% for not getting the virus. The Dell chance of getting the virus is 90%, so that'd be 0.9, which means 0.1 for not getting the virus. If she purchases the Dell, the probability that Jennifer buys a Dell, so she's buying the Dell here, and getting the virus is 54%. So that means that whatever this percentage is had to multiply, so I'm going to put the question mark for the one we don't know, times 0.9, something times 0.9 to give us 0.54. Now, a quick way to do that, to figure that out, so if you can't do it in your head right away, you're just dividing 0.54 by 0.9. If you divide those correctly, that should be 0.6, which would be 60% for getting the Dell. But they wanted to know about the Apple, which would be 0.4 because these have to add up to 100%, which means buying the Apple, the probability of buying the Apple would be 40%. Then number 34, what is the probability that Jennifer buys an apple and gets a virus? So now for 0.4, we're going on the apple side with we now know it's 0.4 for getting the apple, 40%. We have to take this and multiply by the 0.02. So 0.4 times 0.02, which I'm doing on the calculator right now, which is 0.008. And this is kind of a tricky one because a lot of people will think, oh, it's just going to be 8%, but remember, to go from the decimal to the percentage, you have to move twice, which is 0.8 instead of 8. So our probability would be 0.8%.